want to play with, there's always PartyPoker.com, where the world plays poker.
I'm Roxanne Stiordia, and coming up, more action from the PartyPoker.com European Open 3. 72 players from around the globe are all chasing the same dream. A $125,000 check, plus the title and trophy that will show the world they're a European champ.
Welcome to the PartyPoker.com European Open 3. I'm Jesse May, joined by Swedish poker legend Ken Leonard. Now, Ken, you were at this table playing last week, but it all went wrong.
Yeah, it was just one of those days. No cards, no hitting the flops and making the wrong move. Well, maybe the right move, but
at the wrong time.
Yeah, it was the wrong move as it turned out.
I mean, some days you just go to the office and you get sent home.
Yeah. And that's important. When you don't have a good day, just stop playing and do something else.
Well, this week we got a new lineup in here. Anybody you know on this table this week?
Yeah, Liam Flood, the gentleman. He's an old friend of mine, and he's a great guy and an even better poker player. He's the favorite today, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about Liam Flood, you know, you think about, you guys started playing poker on TV when there was very little poker on TV, and he knows this format intimately, doesn't he?
Yes, he's a very experienced player, and he can put the fear in the rest of the table. He knows exactly what to do.
It is a couple of Irishmen on the table today, but let's just check in with Roxanne to review how this tournament works.
We have 12 heats with 6 players in each heat. Only one winner from each table will move on to the semifinals. In those semis, 2 tables with the top 3 players will take their chips on to the final table. $360,000 prize pool and $125,000 going to the winner. So now that you know the format of the tournament, let's see who will be at the table tonight.
On offer will be Cambridgeshire business owner Tim Blake. From the Bridge Club, Northern Irishman Shane Harker. The Machine, Bridgenorth's best, Graham Smith. Another Belfast boy, it's Paul Scullion. The gentleman himself, poker's forefather, Liam Flood. And from the Aces Club in Spain, Spencer Carrington.
It's an exciting lineup that promises much. So let's get the action underway.
Moving on up from the east side all the way to the deluxe poker table of this PartyPoker.com European Open 3. 6 feisty tempers here. An even split of Irishmen and Englishmen at this table, 3 by 3. Leading that English charge will be there. Graham Smith, the Machine, who has very good form in these events. Although Liam Flood, the wily Dubliner from Maynooth, is probably the nominal favorite. And there is Spencer Carrington, the man they call Sportsman Spain, who's actually had some good results. Blinds are starting at 1 and 2. The chips you see there, each player getting 100,000 starting stack. The yellow's worth 1,000. The blues are 2. The reds 5K apiece. You must get every chip of the 600,000 in play to make it to that semi-final stage. Graham the Machine, last time he played on television, very unlucky going out against Tony Bloom. And you know, Tony's a very good player. Graham's
Raised to 6,000.
fancies himself in this format. It's understandable why. First hand, first action, 2-8, 6,000 from Smith. Standard player, could you have seen him limp in here?
I could see him limp, but I guess it's standard play. You probably won't get any action unless some other has a good hand, because it's the first hand. People like to get warm in their clothes before they start playing. Oh,
a couple of ducks on the pond here. Spencer's announced call.
Pass.
Spencer qualified into this tournament through a 35 euro satellite over at the Aces Poker Club on the Costa del Sol. he does look like he's been getting some sun of late.
This is an interesting flop. Nobody hits overcards. Who's gonna take this pot away? That's the question.
Check.
Who's got the balls to do that?
Has Smith knuckled it here, or is it reasonable to assume that the eights are in trouble with the
It's
ace on
reasonable
board?
to check.
The problem Graham Smith is going to have right now is that he does not have a club in his hand.
6,000.
But he's won the pot
Pass.
there. Spencer, I guess reasoning that Graham was liable to have flopped a big hand and checked it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind checking one more time, but you know, as it were, he did the right thing.
Early chip leader is Graham the Machine Smith, who just recently had a baby, new baby boy named Billy. And you find with a lot of athletes, they have this thing called the baby bounce, Ken. Have you heard about it?
No.
When you have your first son, golfers and athletes, they always have a great season. So Graham might be feeling kind of good right now.
Pass.
I think Phil Mickelson's biggest year was after he had a baby boy.
Yeah.
And,
I think that because having a child is like the greatest thing you can
Raise.
do or have, so they feel good about it and feel like
6,000
I did this, Mirka, so I don't care about this. I can relax and play poker.
I know, and poor Liam Flood's a bachelor. I don't know,
Call.
but he's got
Start
good
fold.
form anyway.
Pass.
The raise from Liam with the ace-8 suited, and
Pass.
Tim Blake on the button just calling with the 2-9s. I feel like people like to see more flops in this first level, Ken.
Yeah, and that's good news for us because it's more entertaining.
All black, but it's all clubs, and Liam has spades.
Check. Check.
And very careful checking here.
You know the postman? Liam was like the
5,000.
postman. He never checked
Checks
twice.
twice. Look, in the early days,
5,000.
He never checked
Pass.
once.
right.
See? The aggressiveness wins the pot.
Wow.
Liam steals another one.
Irishman Liam Flood was a superstar in this game before they even had TVs, but now he's made a big name in this format as well, but still chasing that huge TV title. We saw Dennis O'Mahony a couple of weeks ago, and they're saying he was going to get his Irish passport taken away, but like Liam Flood is sort of
Ooh, look at this. Pocket rockets.
Raise to 6,000 total. Pass.
6,000 has been the standard raise.
Pass. Pass.
And I was going to say Liam Flood is very emblematic of the typical Irish game, and the typical Irish game is they don't call
Pass.
very much to look at flops in the big blind, do they? They either raise or pass.
Yeah, that's a good strategy because you never have the position in the big blind. Yeah, that's a hand he likes to see a flop with. He's in trouble now, Liam.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of never taking off a flop, here comes Liam doing it, and he is in trouble.
That's good.
Carrington has enough to check here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has to check here. What do you think Flood has?
I don't know.
Can he have anything?
6,000.
This is a big mistake, betting top set. It's ridiculous. I mean, what do you want to get paid off?
Right, I mean, if
Liam's got a flush draw, fine, but it's not likely to have that.
right, and if Liam has an ace, then he's going to get action
Pass.
anyway.
I would like to give a free card with top set against one opponent.
3 aces from Spencer Carrington. Will it be the best hand he sees all day? He hopes not. Do you feel like in this format, Ken, that you have to get action on your good hands somehow because you don't have enough of them?
You have to get paid. That's really important in this format. So and obviously try to avoid having really good hands against even better hand. But getting
Pass.
paid is one of the key factors in this
Pass.
format for sure.
Graham
Raise
Smith,
to 8,000
well
total.
capable of making his own arrangements.
I don't like this race. It's just
Pass.
too wild and crazy.
Too early.
Yeah, too early and too bad. With the 8-6 of clubs, maybe, but not deuce 8 of clubs.
Do you think maybe Smith is just kind of testing his table image?